Hello Internet, my name is FluffyKitty27 and welcome back to the second part in a series that I'm going to be doing, just sort of cataloging the history of Team Fortress 2 Amino. An amazing thing on a mobile app where a bunch of Tf2 fans have come together and made their own community. Today I'm going to be talking about Pop, the person who created Team Fortress 2 Amino in the first place. Without further ado, let's get started. It was the end of June 2016, and one girl decided to do something that would turn out larger than she had ever expected. It was on the Amino Communities app where she first made her move, creating the Team Fortress 2 Amino Community. As soon as it was created, people from all over started to join the community about their very favorite class-based shooter. Pop, the creator, welcomed everyone and made a welcome post, and started to set up some challenges for this new and growing user base. Soon, Pop realized that she couldn't be the only one to lead this community, and held a contest to choose who would help her organize the community as curators. Each member who wished to curate would submit a post saying exactly why they should be curator, as well as with some other information about themselves. There were 5 winners of this contest, but the 2 that seemed most active were Mans and Red Sun. These new curators really helped to streamline the community into something safe and proper. Pop continued to make challenges, moderating the community with the help of these curators. One could notice, though, that Pop was seemingly absent a lot of the time. She still got on to make challenges and chat with others every once in a while, but not to the level of the curators. As the community grew, Pop added another 3 more curators, this time with a more extensive application process. The outstanding 2 of the 3 curators that were added were Small Biscuit and Rianorules. Pop continued to make posts, but her activity dwindled, and some members felt more connected with the curators than the leader herself. Still, everything was fine, and there was no drama, as most everyone was pleased with the community. That was, of course, until the ban happened. Angel was a popular member who was seemingly randomly banned from the entire community. People were confused, but eventually Pop was able to join in and show some evidence for the ban. The problem with this was not the fact that the ban was not justified, but instead that this stirred up unrest among the community that had before been, for lack of a better word, perfect. People now realized that their leaders could have actually been wrong, and began to criticize people like Pop for not being active enough. This criticism was not too far from the truth, as Pop was soon confronted by the creators of the Amino app itself. They came into contact with Pop and warned her that if she was not more active, she would have to step down as leader. Of course, Pop explained to them that she didn't mean to be inactive, but was busy with other things in her life. She continuously tried to explain these points to Team Amino, but they did not listen. They were too busy managing tons of aminos, and gave her one final warning. Shortly after doing so, they removed her from the position of leader, appointing Small Biscuit in her place. Everyone, including Small Biscuit, was confused. They had no clue about the prior times Pop was warned, and all of this happened out of the blue. Most of the community was not happy with this move, and wanted Pop back as their leader, but there were still a few naysayers saying that this may be a good thing. Slowly but surely, the community acclimated to their new leader. Small Biscuit even tried to get Pop back as leader, but was unable to promote her to leader again. That was until just recently. Pop had gotten back on to see where everything had gone to, and began talking with the curators/leaders. Small Biscuit then tried one last time to promote Pop to co-leader, but this time it worked. The entire community was excited to have Pop back, and immediately Pop started to work on helping improve the community. This work included many changes to the stance of the curators on many certain types of spam. The problem was that Pop was no longer uncontested. She was co-leader and needed to talk everything out with the others. This presented a problem. She wanted quick solutions, and still had many real-life things to attend to. In the end, Pop was again forced to leave her leadership position because of conflicts of interest. Everything had built up to this moment, and Pop just seemed too stressed to correctly lead. It was her own decision to step down, and many people were sad and confused to see her go. As the community goes on, more and more people continue to join, not knowing this history of Pop. But there will always be remnants of the legacy Pop has left behind.